right, so here he is right now at present, the best we have to offer at 145 pounds, the undisputed featherweight king, Alexander Volkanovski. And you want to talk about a championship performance as betting underdog. A lot of people look at Rafael dos Anjos back in the day against Showtime Pettis. How about what Volkanovski did in outclassing Max Holloway to realize UFC gold? And he's just starting to put it all together. So it's a scary proposition for the rest of this featherweight division to think just how good this Volkanovski could be now, having made those improvements since winning the belt against Holm. All right, so here he is, Khabib Nurmagomedov. His future in all likelihood is in the UFC Hall of Fame, but his present is this fight right now, once again taking on a fellow top 10 155-pound fighter.
And when you've done everything that Khabib has done, that's all you see, is the best the business has to offer. Yeah. And after the McGregor fight, his star shined more brightly than he ever could have imagined. I know how humble Khabib is. I know how much he loves to live in privacy. Right. I understand that, but when you beat a Conor McGregor in the way that he did, he became an international icon, and it shows as you watch him in his pursuits of just opportunities and everything. But nothing is available to Khabib if he does not take care of business in this octagon. And every time he steps foot there, he does exactly that. One of the most dominant fighters the UFC has ever seen.
Going into that Conor McGregor fight, UFC 229, October of 2018, had about 4 million Instagram followers. Yes. How about 15 million? You got some catching up.
I mean, the next day, he was up to 10. It was unbelievable. That's what happens when you fight Conor McGregor, and you beat him.
Most lightweights say, top to bottom, the toughest matchup for them in this division is Khabib Nurmagomedov. We'll see how it goes for him here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, a referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out arena in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 25 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Alexander the Great Volkanovski! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the right corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov!
Okay, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch left, do it now, go back to your corner.
All right, so the fight is now underway. On one side, you have a fighter who does everything well, taking on a true grappler on the other side. Going to be interesting to see how long he can keep it up with.
I mean, Damian Maia may be the most specialist type of grappler in the UFC. This guy resembles him in a number of ways.
Oh, nice job to defend the takedown and scramble to his feet. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Oh, setting up the left hook, but out of range. Well, the champ Volkanovski continues to keep his opponent guessing here tonight. You lower the guard, and he goes upstairs and was able to land.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, he might be out. the leg kicks have been a big storyline in this one, and there's another one. So he continues to slow his opponent down, and nice poker face on the other side. I'm not sure how many more he can take.
He won't be able to take many more. Think about Edson Barboza, how he lands those beautiful leg kicks, no windup, so fast. Eventually, guys get stopped from taking too many. This seems to be the path that he is wanting to take tonight in this fight.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Alexander Volkanovski. And now he's got that tie clinch. Takedown tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
Excellent. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. I need another one just like that. You won that round. No wavering. Keep the pressure.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
All right, here we go, DC. Our next round is underway, and he's chasing some punch stat records tonight. That was some serious volume and efficiency in the previous round.
Normally, you see that in boxing, where a guy just throws so many strikes. But this man has taken it to the octagon, looking to break all the punch records before the night is over.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Left hand punch in the clinch.
Oh, nice punch there by Nurmagomedov. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
His opponent's got him in the clinch. He needs to break away and get back to his range because he's taking punch after punch from his clinch
Oh,
position.
nice scramble by him there. Takedown defense on point. He is a master in transition. Looks like he's trying to set up a takedown here. There's the attempt. All right, so both fighters now sort of struggling for position here in the clinch. When you find yourself in this situation, what do you do to get out of it?
Anytime it's...
Right up the gut. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch landed in the perfect spot.
That's a big hook. Wow.
Good right hand.
So 50 total strikes have landed for Alexander Volkanovski, and landing with 66% accuracy against Khabib Nurmagomedov. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two, much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if there's more where that came from.
Boxing, boxing, boxing.
And they separate. Snaps his head back with the uppercut.
You can see him throw his entire body into that uppercut.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
Third round underway. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about it. Right there, his opponent's wobble chain.
He's hurt bad. This dude needs to grab. He needs to wrestle. He has to do something. He cannot take another shot like that. Right hand punch in the clinch.
Oh, big left hook there. So both fighters here continuing to try to get a more dominant position.
If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space.
Oh, single collar tie here. Takedown defense holds up. And now he's got the tie clinch. 72 total strikes have landed for Alexander Volkanovski. Well, the accuracy rate, you'll have to take my word for it, DC, but 59% on the connections thus far against Khabib Nurmagomedov. All right, less than a minute here to go now in round 3. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. It's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Seconds left.
That's how you finish a fight.
Entertaining scrap so far. All right, let's check out some of the action from that previous round, DC, and what a display on the feet. Huge knockdown with that kick.
Yeah, he's a high-level striker. He throws these kicks to the body. He throws them low, but when he goes up top, he's very powerful, and he can end anybody's night. The toughness displayed by his opponent allowed him to stay in the fight, but he cannot take many more of those types of strikes.
Okay. You've been knocked down before. Come up. Come back. You won.
You ready? You ready?
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Nurmagomedov gets tagged with a kick now. Let's see if he can rattle. All right, so a nice shot there. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Well, Alexander Volkanovski has never lost a pro fight at 145 pounds, and if his boxing is any indication, that is a record that is probably going to hold up after tonight.
I mean, Volkanovski follows the game plan to a T. Whatever you set out in front of him, he is going to do.
And an immediate transition to the judo throw right into side control.
He's in side control. He's got a ton of options.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Nurmagomedov's looking to pass from full guard into half guard here, but he's denied. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Close guard.
No, look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
Pretty significant welt to the left side. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. Oh, good entry there to take the fight to the grappling realm. Now we'll see what he can do from here, champ.
This is exactly where he wants to be. Look for him to try to use ground and pound to open up submission opportunities.
Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Solid strike on the ground. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through how
he got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
So here it is, folks, 5th and final round. And he landed the right hand there. Lands a nice straight punch there. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
What do you follow up a great punch like this with? I'm excited to see what happens.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Now his opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on Beat Street. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this fight.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him.
That'll do it! Oh, and there comes the stoppage.
He got him!
Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
And once he got to the top, he started to land brutal ground and pound until the fight was called off. Just a dominant performance from the top position.
We set it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 28 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner